In this video, I'm going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble a Sensus Accustream water meter. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do on the disassembly of the Sensus Accustream is we need to remove these single-use lock tabs located on each side. So we need to be kind of careful in how we remove them, because otherwise we can create ourselves a bit of an issue trying to get this apart. So there's a right way to do this. What we're going to do is pry on the outside. In fact, I may use this larger flathead screwdriver just to get me access to the center. So we're just going to be gentle. With these Accustreams, you just got to have a little bit of patience with these. You can see I made a snap there. And that's what we want. So with these lock tabs, and you can see by the design, this is the little push tab that we're trying to break. We do not want to break these little pins. If we break the pins, they fall off inside, and they can be very difficult to get out once they fall in. This piece up top will fall right out as soon as I pull up on the freeze plate. So I'm going to try on this one. Try a little bit on the outside. Now we should have enough room to get the bigger screwdriver in here and wedge it in nice and gently. Just a little bit on each side. Just kind of work that out a little bit at a time. Don't get in a hurry on these. There we go. Very clean break. You can see that little tab is now broken off. That's exactly what we want. So these two good ones off to the side. Move that out of the way. Next up is the half rings. Same process. Going to gently pry with a small screwdriver along the edge and kind of work your way in. You may have to even start out here, but be just a little tiny bit at a time. These can be reused as long as we do not snap off any of those pins. So we just slowly work our way around, a little bit at a time, just like that. Do the same to the other side. Once you get it started, it's pretty easy. Okay, next we have our freeze plate. As you can see, this freeze plate has been busted. So we should be able to pull with a little bit of pressure straight up on our freeze plate. Let's give it a little bit of a try here. Pry it on the outside. It looks like that's gonna push it up pretty easily. Let's work it on the other side a little bit. There we go. Freeze plate is loose. We're going to go ahead and replace that with this one after I show you the remainder of the disassembly. You can see our tabs here have now fallen off. Get those out of the way. So now we've got our retaining spring and our O-ring. We'll set those off to the side. We also have a retaining screen located right in here. We're going to pry up nice and gently on each side. Out it comes. Now we've got access to the measuring chamber. The measuring chamber lifts straight out, just like that. And we've got our spacer, call this a gasket spacer. We want to make sure that's seated well. So if necessary, if it's cracked or worn, go ahead and replace that. We can also inspect our measuring chamber at this time. Our magnet is on and attached. You can blow into it and make sure that it's still functional on the inside. Seems still good. You can turn the magnet. You can watch it still rotate. Seems good. So we're going to reinstall. Place. You want to be able to see the arrow. You want to line up the spacer gasket with the outlet on the water meter body. You can see your arrows pointing here. There's also a little tab located on the outlet, just in front of the outlet. So you're going to line that up. It's going to sit right there. Drop that in place. You can see it finds its home. It should not be wobbling around. It's going to sit right there and not move on you. So I'm going to install the retaining screen. Keep the teeth, look sharp teeth guys on top. It's going to hold that in place. Press that all the way down. You might hear a little snap just like that. Then we've got our retaining spring that also only goes in one way. You can see on the design of this that all looks the same, but then you've got this notch. The notch is going to sit right there on the outlet, right on top of that gasket. That spacer gasket, like so. Then we're going to seat our O-ring. Probably a good idea to have a little grease around this, help create a solid seal. And then we will reinstall the bottom grease plate. Press firmly, because then we've got to get this down all the way to get our half rings reinstalled. Okay, other side. See, that's not down all the way. There we go. Oh. Might have to hold it. Then the only new parts other than that new freeze plate will be our locking tabs. See, there's a slot, a tab, insert like so. There you have it.